Hello and welcome to the Zatu Awards Show 2022.
We are back again with another episode of the Zatu Show, and this month we're doing things a little bit differently. So in 2021 we saw so many great games come out across board games and video games, and we want to share with you guys what our favourite releases were of the year and what we're excited about this year. So that is what we are doing this month. So what are the categories?
Well, we've got 4 categories this year, as being the inaugural year of the Zatu Board Game Awards. First category is Best Extension of a Series of Board Games. Category 2.
Category 2 is Most Anticipated Game of 2022.
Category 3, Video Game of the Year.
And we'll be wrapping it up with the most important one, Board Game of the Year.
And before we take it any further, can we just address the outfit situation? I don't know if everyone noticed at home, but Amber was straight in there without letting me say one single word about it.
I didn't get the memo. He just walked into the office this morning all suited and booted, and now I feel very
What are you talking about? Did you not see the red carpet outside? I had people interviewing me left, right and centre, some people from like BBC.
You really dressed for the occasion.
I did,
and
yeah.
Doesn't he look great?
You look great too.
Thank you.
Before we launch into our awards, I thought it'd be good to make it clear how we vote for these awards. So the awards are all based on opinions and decisions made by our board game jury, our board game committee even. And who makes up the board game jury, Amber?
So there are 3 parts to our board game jury. The first part is our guest blogging team. We had a chat with them. We got all of our recommendations in from them for the nominations, and then we put in a vote for the winners. We then ran this past our Zatu family, everybody around here, the staff at Zatu Games.
Yeah, we didn't have any votes. We didn't have any votes.
I was just about to say, me and Beth had a little look.
Oh, you did? I was completely cut out, so this is all new to me, guys.
So yeah, the third part is me and Beth, because Arthur was busy doing project manager stuff.
Well, I feel like this could have been project managed too. Anyway, on with the awards. The first category, as we mentioned earlier, continuation within a board game series. And the nominees are...
So our first nomination is Railroad Inc. with the lush green and shining yellow editions. So as everybody knows, Railroad Inc. is a roll and write. You've got your whiteboard pens, the railroads. So what will these expansions add? They will expand your network railways. They really add a lot of replayability to the game, and they just add in all these possibilities and make the expansions make it interchangeable. So that is our first nomination.
I really love they're going for the whole Pokemon call it colours type of thing. Anyway, the second nominee is Terraforming Mars Ares expansion. So the Ares expansion of Terraforming Mars is an engine building card game, much like the base game, in which players control interplanetary corporations with the goal of making Mars habitable. Could have chosen some easier words to pronounce there, Amber, but we'll continue. A new standalone game inspired by Terraforming Mars, featuring faster gameplay and over 200 beautifully illustrated cards. It's superbly fun, easier to pick up, slightly quicker than obviously the full game, if you guys have played that before, which is why it's been nominated this year.
On to our third nomination, which is of course Micro Macro Crime City Full House. So they managed to get this expansion out just after that first game released, just while everybody was still really excited about it, and then it gave us a brand new map with all these new crimes to solve. So you've got the giant map, all the new crimes to solve, everything that we love about the first game, and just more of it, which is exactly what an expansion should do. So that is our third one.
And the final nominee in the continuation of a board game series is The Crew Mission Deep Sea, or as I've referred to it in a previous Zatu Show video, The Crew 2. Easier to say. Crew 2, of course, or The Crew Mission Deep Sea, however you want to say it, is of course a trick-taking game which you can play between 1 and 6 players. Every round you're set new challenges which the game creates for you. You don't choose those challenges. And within your team you work together to take certain tricks to fill those challenges and ultimately move to the next step in the career. And those are the 4 nominees. So, who is the winner?
Let's find out. We've got our little envelope. Drum roll, please.
I don't know if I should do this because
probably
I don't
not.
want
The sound.
The sound.
And the winner is Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition.
Thank you, Amber and Arthur, for presenting our first award. And now for our second award, we are very excited. You know, on any award ceremony, you've got to have big names presenting the awards. Our second award, a monster, a dinosaur. Oh, that's a bad thing, I think. As in, I meant something big. But within the board game world, Jamie Stegmaier, we'll cross-fire to you now. Jamie?
I think we're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, well, you do this one. You're the same level, Amber, so you do this one.
So true. I've got my new games coming out soon. So, going into our second category, we are talking about the most anticipated games of 2022 as selected by the Zatu blogging team. So, Arthur, what have we got nominated?
Well, first nominee for most anticipated game of 2022. They said 2023. Skipping ahead there. Can't see that far into the future. Vagrant Song, which is due for release, we think, around April 2022. It's a cooperative, story-driven boss battler. You will take on the role of a vagrant trapped in a supernatural ghost train. Ooh, spooky.
So next up, we have the greatly anticipated Frosthaven, sequel to Gloomhaven, which we still don't have a release date for, but it is coming soon. These awards aren't biased, but you know, I'm a bit excited about the release of this one.
Yep.
So, Frosthaven. In Frosthaven, not only will you have to deal with the harsh elements, but there are far more dangerous threats out there in the unforgiving cold. That was written from the publishers to give us a bit of an idea of what the game will entail, so we're really excited for that one to come out.
Sure, that's on your pre-order list already, Amber.
Oh, it's there.
Next up, third nominee is Dog Park, which is expected for release in August. Dog Park is a competitive set collection and point-to-point movement game in which players take on the role of dog walkers, not waterers, who recruit, walk and care for their dogs over 4 rounds.
And the final nominee for this category is Final Girl, which is due to be released in Q1 of 2022, so hopefully any time now. This plays on the famous horror movie trope. The Final Girl is a solitaire-only game that puts the player in the shoes of the female protagonist, and she must kill the slasher if she wants to survive.
Okay, well I guess...
The moment's come.
Oh, yeah, this one. There's a lot of tension in the room. And the winner is...
Frosthaven!
Frosthaven! Congratulations. Admittedly, our first guest presenter there's some technical issues, but this one that I've lined up, you'll be impressed by this, both of you. I have some contacts.
It's a big one.
I have some contacts. So, you know, we do video games at Zatu too. That's the award we're just about to talk about. So, what is the biggest thing related to video games out right now? Not the release of Horizon, the new Horizon game, which is pretty big. It is, of course, Uncharted being at the cinema. And here with us tonight, Tom Holland. Come on in. Tom. It's your moment. Tom, come back.
He's ran away.
Oh,
That's rude.
I just a bit of stage fright there for Tom. He's not used to a live audience, unfortunately, but we do have Amber to fill in, so I think it's just as good.
So in with our third award in the absence of Tom Holland, we are going for Video Game of 2021. So to kick off the nominees, we have got the Dark Pictures anthology House of Ashes. So the military unit searching for chemical weapons unearths something far deadlier in this game, and your decisions will choose if you live or die.
Nice. Also, got Ashes there from High School Musical.
That's what we're all after, really.
It is. Next up, we have, of course, Deathloop, one of the really exciting games of the last year. You take on the character of Colt, who is stuck in a time loop where you have to kill all the faction leaders, or find the best way to kill all the faction leaders within a 24-hour cycle. If not, you're sent right back to the start again.
And for our third nomination, we have got Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. In this game, you will be firing up Star-Lord's jet boots for a wild ride across the cosmos in this third-person action-adventure game, which is a fresh take on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
And finally, nominated for this category, we have Pokemon Shining Pearl, nearly,
Good save.
and Brilliant Diamond. Two fantastic additions to the Pokemon release. Obviously, they're re-releases of the originals, which I believe were out in 2007, and they've done a fantastic job of updating them for a new audience or an old audience who forgot to play those games in the first place, i.e. me. And the winner?
And the winner of the best video game of 2021 is Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes.
Congratulations to those guys. So to present the final award of the evening, I have been digging through my contacts. Well, the contacts of my contacts are my contacts' contacts, and we got someone big.
I'm so intrigued.
And again,
did you get Arthur?
Couldn't be here tonight for obvious reasons. You know, they've just announced their pregnancy. It's Rihanna, live call right now. Rihanna, are you there? Rihanna. Hello? Oh, I guess you just did this one too.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're often compared.
You've been, yeah, exactly.
So our final award, and arguably the most exciting one of the night, is the best board game of 2021. So our first nomination is Ankh, Gods of Egypt. In this game, you will play as a god of ancient Egypt, competing to survive as society begins to forget the old ways, and only you and your followers remain. You have to convert your followers in your quest to reign supreme in Ankh, Gods of Egypt. So why is this nominated? This is because of the godlike components, arguably the best ones that Come On have ever produced, and the gameplay speaks for itself.
Second nominee for Board Game of the Year 2021 is The Adventures of Robin Hood. Before this came out, many people were asking, do we need another Robin Hood game? And the answer to that was quite simply yes, because this game is fantastic. Can Robin Hood and his companions escape the sheriff's guards and complete their adventures successfully? Only you will find out when you buy and play this game. So we think this game should win because it's got a real narrative focus along with the board playing aspect, one of the best on the market actually, and it's got a very smooth and elegant gameplay experience. It's a brand new release as well.
So our third nominee for this category is Kemet, Blood and Sand. So this again is an ancient Egyptian game, and this is Kemet's revised edition. So in this game you'll be immersing yourself in a more realistic ancient Egypt, and the gods are powerful and they're going to challenge each other to violent battles, and they really do show no mercy, and this game is absolutely a worthy successor of the original that we know and love.
Final nominee for our final category is Dinosaur Island. Roar, roar, and right, roar and right. It's definitely spelled roar. This game is a unit game in which players draft dice.
You've given Beth the giggles.
It's fine, you know. We're professionals here. We'll continue. Pipe down the audience, please. As I was saying, roar and right. That's very Norfolk then. It's a unit game in which players draft dice and then use those drafted dice as workers in a worker placement phase of the game. Why should this game win? Well, simply enough, it's got a great name, and it's super fun and addictive. That was Dinosaur Island. Roar, roar, and right, if you want to do it in a Norfolk accent. And those are the nominees.
So,
who won?
What
I think
is
it's my turn
best
actually.
board game of the year? Do tell us.
Oh, nearly read it upside down. Best board game of the year is Ankh, Gods of Egypt. Congratulations, guys.
Amazing. Yep, so that was our board game of 2021 as chosen by the Zatu blogging team and Zatu staff. That is the best board game out there. So what you might be thinking is, where can I get my hands on this game? If you click the link in the description below, you can go straight to our page and buy a copy. Also, we will be doing a giveaway of that game this month, so here is how you enter.
Just tell us below what your most anticipated game for 2022 is. I mean, it could already be out. Those publishers have worked very quick if you've already got one, but you probably bought it from Zatu, so that would explain everything. So yeah, leave a comment below, like our video, because you didn't enjoy this, the Zatu Awards 2022, and subscribe to our channel so you can see all our competitions, all our content. This video happens once a month, and this specific one, hopefully, once a year. Those damn guests show up next year. But yeah, enter our competition. And to go through those board game winners again, our first category was, of course, continuation in a board game series, and the winner was Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition.
Our most anticipated board game of 2022 was Frosthaven.
Our favourite video game of 2021 was House of Ashes.
And our favourite board game of 2021 was Ankh Gods of Egypt. So that is our game of the year. Thank you so much for watching this month. Make sure that you like this video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next one.
Enter the competition
By commenting down below your most anticipated board game for the year. All the links to the winners are in the description below, so you can check them out and buy them, and we will see you next month.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.